So hey, how's it going everyone and welcome back to another stream. Today we are gonna be trying to understand how GameMaker works. This is my first time making any game. I just have made these two sprites and that's all I have done ever. Sprites are basically, well, drawings, nothing else. Sprites are just basically drawings that you connect to some objects into GameMaker, and yeah, that's all I have learned for now. So I have to learn more. I was gonna be using YouTube resources for this, but I figured ChatGPT will do just fine. So why not just start with that? Why not ask ChatGPT how do we make games in GameMaker? Okay, so how do games in GameMaker? Yeah, so GameMaker is a powerful. I probably don't have to read this, do I? Okay. So there are these things. So yeah, as I said, sprites are visual representation of objects, which is basically drawings of stuff in the game. Like there's the player object and other stuff. I may not have mentioned this already, but we are going to be making this game in 2D because 3D is in Unreal Engine and I don't do Unreal Engine right now. I can create environments, but that's all actually. All right, I have been giving a lot of useless information for now. Anyhow, so these are the basic things. First of all, workspace, then resource tree, then rooms, and then objects. Objects are the main things. These are the entities like characters or items. These you link to the sprites, or the sprites are linked to them. And these objects look like the sprites, but they have their own functionality, they have their own code. These are the things that will collide, will shoot, like the bullets or the items or the player characters, as we talked about. Then events are the behaviors of those objects, and then actions and scripts control the logic of the game. I don't know much about this, honestly. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't done anything regarding this. Even the events, I was trying to do something, but it did not actually work. Maybe I can just try and run it once. It might work now. Yeah, this doesn't really work. I meant for these objects to somehow collide and this thing to not leave such a trail, but it has been leaving a trail, which does not make sense to me, honestly. Why would it do that? Unless there is something that I messed up, because I'm pretty sure I was following the tutorial exactly how it was supposed to be. Well, it wasn't a tutorial, it was basically a guide of what are the things in this thing, GameMaker. All right. So that did not work out. Hopefully my memory is free enough for, yeah, I should probably close Discord. I do not need that. Neither Steam. All right. Spotify, might need it. We might be listening to some music later on, but not right now. So, wait, close this. I'll just close Steam altogether from this place. Why not? Yeah, exit Steam. Please shut down. Yeah. All right. So nothing else hogging up resources. Yeah, nothing at all. Obsidian, we need that. Anti-mal. All right. Anyhow, so as I was saying, first of all, this is the workspace. Here we are able to create objects this way, like we can add assets. Assets include rights and stuff. And like here's script, here's room. Rooms are basically these things where you design like a level of the game or the instance or a part of the game. I don't yet know how to customize these things. Like here's the width and height of these things, and these aren't 13 is to, what's the ratio, 16 is to 9. Yeah, well, I was about to say 13 is to 6, but 16 is to 9. Yeah, so it's the 16 is to 9 ratio. And according to what I'm saying, the problem here is that, yeah, okay, my object is leaving a trail while moving. God damn it. Moving. How do I fix that? Yeah. Open room in resource tree, properties tab, background or layer settings. Ensure background layer is added, even a solid color like black or white. Enable the option clear background with color. Choose a color. Okay, we have to choose a background. Okay, I didn't know that. And use the event drop properly. This might be This I haven't been using these events, so these should not be creating a problem. Instance destroy. Avoid overlapping object. Multiple overlapping objects. Ensure they are removed after being destroyed for their movement does not stack visuals. For example, check for instances that remain unintentionally. But I do not need to destroy the object. Yeah, and sorry about any background noise that occurs. I am in hostel right now, and it's a madhouse, and I am one of them. So, if these things are the problem, then as I can see, there can only be one issue here, and that is the background. So, how do I customize this? Okay, this fits to the screen now. Hopefully, this will make a change. Okay, it works. Oh, well, the collision does not work, but I didn't do anything for collisions. There's just a tick box that I did, and I feel like collision would be something more complicated than simply ticking up a box, not taking up clicking on or clicking on a box, yeah, or checking a box. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, so basically, our goal for today is collisions. I want this player character to collide with these objects. I want the player character to be unable to move out of bounds. And I want the player character to have some kind of interactivity with these objects, like shooting or anything. Like here, mining. I guess mining could be something that we can do or add to this game. Maybe shooting. I don't really know. May, hopefully, I can randomize these objects generation as well. Like somehow, I don't know how I will do that, but hopefully we are able to achieve that. Anyhow, this looks pretty cool. Honestly, this is my first ever thing I have ever done. It has been like 30 minutes since I did anything here, so this is pretty cool for that. Well, making the sprites included would have taken me about an hour, but it's still pretty cool for about an hour of game making. Yeah, even though it's just a moving character on a screen. I guess it's not that cool if I say or word it that way, but yeah. All right. So now that that's done, I need to add collisions. How do I add collisions? How do I add collisions? Okay. So I need collisions. For that, I will need physics. Collision masks for each sprite. Okay, those are set automatically, I think. And adjust mask rectangle, precise or custom to match the object's shape. Basic collision setup. Collision events drag and drop GM. Okay, I can do that, but I do not want to do that. Define collision behavior. Wait. Collision event and select object you want to collide with. Example, object wall. Okay, I think we can do that here. If we go into events, these are the events here, right? Okay. If I add a collision event, yeah, collision event with obstacle. This should work. And wait, how do I... Simple collision event, right? So how do I add a simple collision event? Okay, so how do I do that? So okay, maybe I'll just write the script and hopefully it works here. Yeah, it's control save, and now let's run the game. Maybe it works. Yes, it does. Wait, that was simple. Well, I copied the code, so it would be simple, but okay, it's still going out of bounds, but I think we can do a very similar thing as like making this thing. Now, what if I add gravity to this? Okay, this is getting more interesting. So I have added collisions, which was the objective initially, but apparently it's a bit less than hard in GameMaker. Okay, so collisions are done. Now I need the shooting mechanics, I guess, right? And how do I shoot and destroy objects? There was a mechanic for that, right? Hmm. Yeah, how do I make my player shoot stuff? How do I make an object shoot projectiles? Okay, so I'll have to figure this out. Hmm. Step event. Okay, there's a step event, and then add movement logic using this. Then add a destroy collision to destroy the projectile. Okay, I got it. So first of all, when we create this game, sorry about the background noise. I am living in a hostel right now. So yeah. Anyhow, so if we are creating this object, like as in game, we have achieved collisions. Our game player or the entity is able to interact with the objects in the game. But after achieving collision, our second goal for this stream was to be able to shoot the stuff or basically add projectiles into the game that are able to destroy the object entities. And for achieving that, well, I'll just ask ChatGPT. This is my first time doing this. All right, so I need to add an instance of a projectile object. First, I'll need to create the sprite for it. Okay, I can create the sprite, and then for the object projectile, I need to add a step event. Step event and then the range, I guess. Move right by 10 pixels per step. All right. And when it goes off screen, it is destroyed. We can add these. Destroy condition and this one. So step event includes these two programs, which I just need to copy paste right now because we don't have enough time to memorize the whole syntax of GML programming code. And then to make the player shoot, okay, so I can add a key press event, which I guess I can trigger by any key. So then I spawn the projectile by using the instance create layer. Okay, so for adding the projectile, I need another instance layer. No, maybe that's not what it's saying. It's saying instance create layer XY instances object projectile. Then I add these things inside. And then the firing direction. Hmm. Okay. This response. Okay. So I need it to follow my cursor. How do I make the projectile follow my cursor in game? All right. Till the time it's generating responses, I will just go ahead and create a sprite thing. Hopefully, I hope there's no background noise coming through right now. If it is, it will be really awkward. Anyhow, so since we are creating these objects, we need to create a sprite right now, which is basically alt s. So alt s and new sprite, I'll name this what projectile, right? So s projectile. And now let's edit the image. No, not 64 by 64. I hope I can change this here. Yeah, I can. Okay, so 16 by 16 is what we have been going for this whole time. So let's follow the same convention. And simple projectile, it should look something like a bit whitish, but with a few gray lines. I guess this should do fine. No, this seems very uneven. Anyhow, so how do I make this happen? One second, just I'll be muting my mic for just a second. All right, I'm back. So, as I was saying, to make a sprite object, the main things we need to do here is, sorry for the noise again. My roommates are going in and out of the room. They kind of need to because they need to attend calls and they can't really do that inside. With me streaming, they are being really kind right now. Anyhow, so as I was saying, hopefully my voice is not peaking right now because that will just destroy everyone's ear. Hmm. Wait, what is it streaming properly? Did not even see that. Wait. It seems to be working. It has been going for 15 minutes. I'll just watch my stream for a second. Just destroy everyone's ear. Hmm. Wait, what is it streaming properly? Yeah, it is. All right. Did not even see that. Wait. It seems to be working. It has been going for 15 because anyhow. So as I was saying, they kind of need to because right, I'm back. So as I was saying, to make a sprite object, the main things we need to do here is it seems to be working fine enough. So let's ignore this for the moment. How much RAM is this used? 254. That's a lot, but can't do anything about it right now. I'm streaming. Anyhow, so since we were creating the projectile thing, yeah. So something really basic because we don't need much of it. I'll just duplicate this and add something so that it has a bit more of animation. Yeah, duplicate. And then I'll just add a few things. And then duplicate this. Wait. So duplicate this and then move tool. Move tool will move the whole thing. That's not what I want. All right, so how do I change just a single thing? Can't do that, can I? Oh shit. Well, I'll just duplicate this then, and then erase and duplicate simultaneously in the using the movement that I want. This will be really awkward, but I guess I don't really have a choice now, do I? Okay, I did not want to delete that, but let's wait a second here. Yeah, and I add this. So 1, 2. Okay. Hopefully this, yeah, we don't need to polish anything right now, right? We just need a basic animation. Hopefully this is good enough. Wait, this is too big to be a bullet, right? Anyhow, so I just needed 2 pixels, but I guess this is fine as well. Consistency. I am not having consistency in this game. I guess just 4 pixels was fine even, right? Something like this. No, I guess not. Will need to be a bit bigger than what I originally thought, right? All right. This, yeah, good enough. I will just add a few like extra particles just to make it look a bit more magical, I guess. Yep, this looks good enough. So how many frames per second is that? 30? No, that's too much. That I'll probably do something like 15. Maybe this should work. Oh god, what are they doing outside? Nah, this is too slow. Yeah, need this to be faster. Right. 30, that might be too much. 25. Hopefully this is fine enough. Or maybe 20. Yeah, 20 seems good. This follows the like thing that we were doing. Anyhow, so the sprite is created. Now I need to go back to the workspace and create an object for this sprite, and then add the sprite as the bullet, so which is as projectile, and then I need the events for this and add an event which includes something is called step, right? Step, all right. Then GML code. The game is still open. Okay, I should probably close this. Right. So where was I? Yeah. So now I need to add sprite for a projectile, object for a projectile, projectile create event, set initial speed and direction. Speed 10, direction 0 will be set when created. Step event handle. Okay. Create. Okay. Create event first. Then step event. Step event does this, I guess. So it, as I can read this, it will just be moving in a certain speed and direction which has already been defined here, I guess. Wait, why are both of them same? Okay, I will copy this again. Okay, got it. Shit. There are tabs that does not change upon clicking. I did not notice that. Wait, so does it change on double? No, it does. Okay, got it. So step and create. Let's order these tabs because why not? And then, yeah, what else? So modify the shooting mechanics. Open the player object, example object player. I add a key press for the event. The key press and then as project. Okay, I did I create the object? Okay, I did not name it. O Projectile. This is the like naming convention we'll be following for the stream. Hopefully this works. Why am I getting tired already? It's been what, 3 years since I've streamed. Anyway, stay hydrated, my friends. All right. So as we were creating yeah, the projectile, and then the object was made. Then I need to link this as a key press to my initial player. So here, right, I will add this as a key down or mouse. I guess key down, yeah, key down and space. This should work. Okay, key down and space, and this event should do something here. Okay, create instances object projectile. Got it. Calculate direction. Okay, it will be following my mouse. That's actually great. That's actually really great. But I need this. Then I'll need to change the key bind. Uh, Change event. Mouse. Left down. Yeah, that's left down. And then I will add this program, I guess, here. This is key press event. Key press to left mouse. I will be setting this to left mouse, and object projectile. No, instead of this, we will be adding O R O A C T I L E. Wait, what? Wait, is there something called object projectile inside game thing? Okay. Wait, what is object underscore projectile? Why is this seeming to not work? Am I doing this right? S projectile, projectile. Yeah, that's the spelling. Maybe this is supposed to look like this. Oh, it's working. Actually, it's working now. Yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't. It's working. Here it is showing. Why did I just point my finger on the screen? It's not like you guys can see it. Anyhow, so as it's showing, it's S projectile the sprite and the mask is same as sprite. The thing is visible. It's not solid. It's not persistent. It does not use as physics. I don't know what either of those three mean. So I just know visible means it's on the screen. Anyhow, so as we need to now ensure projectile origin. Now, how does this work? Adjust the spawn position of the projectile so it doesn't appear inside the player. Hmm. Okay. I'll just change this to like 8 probably. 8, 16 by 16. Yeah, 8. 8 is fine. And then, wait, what? Where do I like add this again? Where do I add the code for ensure Raj in ensure projectile origin. Okay, hopefully this tells me. Pawn position. Okay, key press left mouse, similar event in your player object. If you are shooting the projectile using a mouse button, you would add this code in the key press left mouse or similar event in your player object. Here's how to integrate it properly. Go to the player object. In GameMaker, add modify shooting event, key press, go to the events tab, add or select key press, add the code, replace the projectile and this, and then okay, and this explained the thing. A projectile direction is set on the direction between angle between the player's position and the cursor. That's what we want. And wait, why are there 4 parameters inside here? Okay, so they are relative, right? So X and Y are the player's position, and mouse X and mouse Y are probably referring to the position of the cursor, I guess, right? And then length at action, offset angle. Okay, these seem to be making sense. I'll just paste this right here and change this to 8. Yeah, and save. And what else do we need to do now? We added the like ensure projectile origin. Now optional rotate projectile sprite. If the projectile sprite has a clear front, you can rotate it to match its direction by. Okay, I need this. Yeah, I need this. So projectile image angle. Okay, hopefully. I need to change this to a projectile. Yeah. Yeah, the asset is set and these things seem to be working. Yeah. So as we were here, the thing, now we need to add the collision detection. Add this in the projectiles collision event. We need to add to destroy the projectile or interact with the other object. So if it detects a collision, then it will destroy and instance underscore destroy the collided object. Yeah. So okay, we refer to as other in the case of projectile. Yeah, GameMaker's syntax is surprisingly simple and easy actually. It's like really Really easy. At least from what I am seeing, well, it will make a hell of a lot of difference when we are actually doing something by ourselves. Here, we are basically being carried by ChatGPT, but it's fine for now. This is our literally first attempt at this. Okay, so we are adding a collision event, and in collision event, I'll add obstacle, right? Okay, code, and here I'll be adding the thing. And since I added a collision, complete shooting code for player. Here's an example of code snippet for key press left mouse. Okay. Now let's run the thing. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, we know what went wrong or where it went wrong at the very least. Okay, I'm pressing the left button, but it's not doing anything. Maybe I messed. Okay. I'll just copy paste this and close this and ask ChatGPT what the heck actually happened here. Okay, I forgot to add the object. Share. Instances, new layer, button instances layer, name it instances, correct layer name. Wait, wait, maybe I did this right, maybe I did not. If I add an instance of a thing here, no, it shouldn't work this way, right? I need to delete this whole thing. And hopefully adding this here. No, it does not work that way. I need to read this thoroughly. Okay, wait for me for a few seconds. I'll be reading this. Hmm. Instances. Okay, it's named instances. That's the issue. Are you kidding me? That's okay. That's the issue. Got it. So F2, just instances. Instances. Is that the right spelling? instances is it? Yeah. So this should work now, right? As it says, it's not shooting. Anything that was working previously has not broken yet, but it's certainly not shooting. Uh, okay, maybe I need to add the projectile in here. Now let's start this. What? Hmm. Okay, I'll just not use this and then try to figure out what the heck is happening right now. So the first thing was corrected, which is the issue did not pop up like any problems. So where are we missing the thing? If you prefer to use a different layer name, example default, replace instances in your code with default okay. So these seem to not have problems. Hmm. Okay, so as we can see, dude, really? Okay, as we can see, the problem seems to be happening somewhere between. mm, Okay, these two things seem to be working at the very least. How do I like create new tile layer, new object? How do I even do this? Like this needs to be scaled in this environment as well, right? It won't scale because it's not in there. And if it's not in there, how can I scale it? All right. Hmm. Maybe I missed a step. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just bad. Well, I am bad. This is my first day or and the second hour of doing this, or I guess second and a half hour. So second hour, yeah. Create a sprite for the projectile, go for the sprite folder in the resource and create new sprite. Yeah, create an object. I created the object. Then open the step event in projectile, right? And then did the okay. Did I do this? I probably did this. I remember reading this, but just to be safe, I did not do this. Okay, I did not do this. No, maybe I did. This is the step event, and I need to write this here. And yeah, I'll add this here as well. And what else? What else? What else do we need to do? We defined the projectile behavior, and now we may need to make the player shoot. So use instance create layer GameMaker 2 to create a projectile at the player's position. For example, instance create layer XY instance object projectile. Okay. So I add this in left and then instance create layer. There is an instance create layer, right? Yeah, there is an instance create layer. It does create a layer. Okay, first let's do everything once and then try to figure out what isn't working. Yeah. This does not seem to happy with what I have done till now. Hmm. I'll just, yeah, let's change this for a second. Projectiles create event. Okay, projectiles create event. So here's the projectile and here's the create event for it. X is equal to this and then direction is direction defined somewhere? I need to define the direction, but where do I define the direction? Okay, I messed up somewhere. The direction needs to go in here, so and I put the direction in over here. Project image angle is equal to project. What if I No, not this. Uh, now what if I run this? I'll be running at every single instance because I need to know where the things start to come together or doing what makes it work. Okay, that did not, so I will just undo that. Hmm. Why is a single thing or making a single thing shoot so fucking hard? I'm sorry, this is a family friendly channel. If you did not know, we only use the word. I'm being cringe right now. I'm being so cringe. Anyhow, so as we were, obstacle XP. Okay, this thing worked for the left down. Give me the code for. Give me the code for left down so that my projectile fires in the direction of my cursor. Hmm. Okay, I'll copy this whole thing. I'll need to understand these things later, but I can do that later. And now I need to ask for the codes for the stuff here. Give me the code for the create event for the same. I kind of messed the spelling there, but it's fine. At least it seems fine. Give me the entire full code. Okay. Wait. It already gave. Okay, it already gave me the step thing as well. Hopefully this works now. P10 step will be this. So yeah, and then yeah, hopefully this works. Wait, yeah, here. F5. I literally copied the whole thing, so it should be. It's not working. It's not working. Yep, should have known. So what's the issue? I did the whole thing. It won't work. Still not shooting the projectile on left click. Yeah, left down or mouse left down event. Yeah, I know. Then this is the whole thing. Then projectile object. This is the speed thing. And then maybe I'll change this just a little bit, though it does not change anything. Okay, this is the same. And then where I need to verify room setup, ensure the O player is placed in the room. Testing the correct room. Okay. So now I need to see add and debug message. Okay, I'll add a debug message just to know whether the click is working or not, because right now it does not seem to be working. Just in case, I'll add this and debug it. Maybe it will show me. Okay, it's not showing the debug message. It's just not showing the debug message. Wow. Wait, is the debug message shown somewhere else other than the game screen? No, it's not showing. Did I save the thing? Wait, do I need to press Control S and now do it? It should not require that because. Oh, wait, what? Error activation number 1. Okay. Copy and abort. At least it did shoot. It did shoot. Maybe it did not work, but it did shoot. Correct collision handling. Collision objects instead of other use keyword which refers to object projectile is colliding with. Okay, I should have known that. I should have known that the other needs to be replaced with the object the projectile is colliding with. It makes much more sense. It just doesn't know what the other is. Yeah. This is a simple fix. Wait, if I'm able to actually like type the thing here. Yeah. Wait, what did I just press something and something happened? I don't know what happened because I was zoomed in. What was it? Oh, obstacle. Yeah, I added the obstacle thing. Is all the thing going around in the background audible to you guys? No, I guess not. Will need to be a bit bigger than what I originally thought, right? Uh, all right. This is all the thing going around. Is a simple fix. Wait, if I'm able to actually like type the thing here. Yeah. Wait, what did I just press something and something happened? I don't know what happened because I was zoomed in. What was it? Oh, obstacle. Yeah, I added the obstacle thing. Okay, so this seems to be fine right now. I got lost in thought for some reason while doing that. I'm sorry about that. So this will change how it works, right? It's not shooting, sir. Hello. Again, it's not shooting. Hmm. It doesn't seem to be shooting and it doesn't seem to be working in the way I intended it to, but it worked once and it did show an error, so hopefully we can fix this. Okay, so what we have achieved till now is we have created a background, we have made the player and made it detect collisions with other obstacles. We made the obstacles, we made it detect collision with player, like just opposite of what I just said. Yeah, and we made the player able to shoot the projectiles once, but it did not work. It showed an error, and after we fixed the error, it is not shooting again. So how do I fix this? Well, we can always refer to ChatGPT, but before doing that, we need to try and figure this out ourselves. Okay, so we have been destroying the instance, and the instance destroys the O obstacle, which is correct because the collided object is being destroyed. But the problem is just with the initial create part. And why is the initial create thing not working? Does it have something to do with? Hmm. Okay, I'll add another debug option. I will add another key, just simple space, and okay. And I'll add the code for the debug key of left mouse button to the debug key of, sorry, to the code of the space button. And if it shows anything, then it's the problem with left click and not with the code. So it would not, okay, left, it's detecting the left mouse click when I'm pressing space, but it's not detecting when I actually pressing the left mouse button. Why would that happen? Hmm. Okay, since we are pressing the left mouse key button and the program is technically correct, it's not showing any errors as well, at least from what I can see, and my laptop's getting really hot for some reason. Yeah, and the instances are created, the projectile is correct. And what's this variable supposed to be? Instance create depth. Create the projectile at the calculated position. Projectile X and projectile Y. And then we assign these to, this is not making any sense to me right now, I'll be honest. Okay, so projectile offset is set to 16, which we will change to 8 because our, actually I'll decrease it. I'll just change it to 5 or something. Maybe that's what creating the problem. Okay, let's run the game and hopefully it starts to it does not shoot. Yeah, obviously. Changing a single value will not change everything. Okay, variable angle. Angle seems to be not working either, but for now we'll be leaving the angle and looking at the actual thing, which is the sprites object events. And all right, so since we are creating the step here and adding the if event, x is greater than 0 and x is greater than room width. Room width is the variable of room width set properly. I think that is a predefined value, right? It is a predefined value and it is defined, and the instance is being destroyed after it goes to the wall, but we are just not able to create it initially. So there's some problem. I'll just ask ChatGPT at this point. It's wasting too much of my time. We are already 50 minutes into the stream. Yeah. Mm, okay. So collision handling. Correct collision handling. In collision event of a projectile, the collision object variable is not automatically available. Instead, you can use the other keyword which refers to the object projectile is colliding with. If you want to handle collision with a specific object, example O obstacle, you can check the other object directly. Here's how to modify your code. Okay. So if other undefined, then okay, I'll do this. I'll add this to the collision code of the projectile. So where's the this is not the collision part. Did I fucking not add collision into the thing? Oh god damn it. Obviously it does not work if I didn't add the no, I did. Wait, what am I doing? Still, it shot once. It, you guys saw it. It shot once and mouse clicks were detected, but something happened. Okay, it shot downwards, but why is it so slow and not working? Okay, I need to click on the player. That does not make any sense. That absolutely does not make any sense. Okay. So if I place the player in the center, it does not change anything. Okay. It was just a problem of mouse play. We have been barking up the entirely incorrect wall for a whole hour. Wait, no, not an hour, like 20 minutes. We need to go to the fucking neighbor and sort this shit out before it fries my brain. Okay, so I'll ask ChatGPT. It's shooting, but it's doing it from the top right corner of the layer and not in 360 degrees. 360. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. And I need it to be in the center. Okay, hopefully it gives me a solution. Updated code for player object, left mouse button event. Okay. If I change this, hopefully it will, yeah, it should fix it. The object player event. So this is the left down button, and I will not remove the debug thing. Since we are creating the variable angle point direction, x comma y comma mouse x comma mouse y, whatever that means, and the angle is being defined, and the proj, which is projectile, is being created at an depth. What does this program do again? Okay, function instance create depth. The first two values need to be real. Depth needs to be real, which is 0 in this case. I don't know what 0 does here, but maybe it's just an activation value. Then there needs to be an object which will be defined. Yeah, we did that correctly. And then there needs to be a struct. Okay, maybe the struct part is optional because it's in square brackets, and in Python at least the square brackets define like the optional parameters. So this seems to be working, and with this function we can create a new instance of the specified object at any given point within the room and the depth of the specified thing. Yeah, I'll just run it again. Hopefully this works. Yeah, again it's in the top left corner. Maybe I'll just change the place where it is being I'll just change the place where it is being spawned and change it to 12 or something. It was 16 initially, right? Yeah. Wait, where was it again? We are creating the object. Its speed is set to 10. Then the step makes it so that the speed and direction are defined, and if it goes outside of the room bounds, it is destroyed so that our physics system and our CPU does not get fried. And after that, we are using events. No, I do not need events in obstacle. I need events in left down. And here, what needs to happen, which I'm not seeing here, is the object needs to spawn from somewhere outside of the player, which I added the code for before, but it does not seem to be appearing anywhere right now. Okay, I'll just try to debug it using ChatGPT. Hmm. Okay, I'll be muting just for a second. All right, so this seems to be fixed. No, this does not seem to be fixed. What am I even talking about? All right. So the player movement is done, the shooting part is done, but it is not like shooting correctly. I need, yeah, it only taking mouse. All right, so since it's only taking the mouse cursor position from inside the player object, and I need it to work regardless of where I put it, I guess this will change something maybe. Is this even a different code? I'll just paste it first and then look at it. Yeah, here and then first paste it. Yeah. So this is okay. First part is same. Next part is same. The other two are same as well. So what will it even change? Will it even change anything? Okay. Not the same issue. Same issue. Yeah. It's just not. It's just not working in the way I have intended to. Hmm. Okay. So tile horizontally, tile vertically, separate texture page, preemptively, whatever these things are, I don't really know. The main thing is the spawn point, so where it's being created. There was something regarding that initially, right? I first need to close this instance of the game, just in case it takes up like any additional resources uselessly. Corrected code example, variable offset is equal to 16 and point angle is equal to this. Okay, I'll set an offset. I need to add this probably in the left click, right? So left click is supposed to be here, this and this and this, and I'll add an offset here. 16, enter. Actually, no, it's fine. Yeah. And run the game again. It's still not work. Yeah, it still doesn't work. Yeah, it detected a lot of mouse click. So what now? This does not seem to work the way I intended it to actually. How do we fix this? Okay, the center of the player object in the room. Since it's created in the center of the player object, and my player object is, well, not very centered, if, if we could even say that. Uh, I'll just have to change it a bit. Can I change the background over here? Hmm. Origin 00, current frame 2. Height 16, this is 16. I'll just edit the image and see if I can find the thing. This is the object center, right? And this does not seem to be working the way it's intended to. So how do I define the origin differently? Top left? No, not top. Okay, I found the middle center. Okay, control save. It should now be better than what it was before. It's not better. It's absolutely not. It didn't absolutely did not change. Did not change anything. And I can still go out of bounds. Okay. I think that's all we can do for today. We can just spend another 5 minutes trying to fix this. Nothing more because it's taking too much time. I'll just figure it out when I'm off stream. And after that, maybe tomorrow we can play some games. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, wait. Here's the middle center, right? Okay. 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 This is better. This is better, much better. Now I need. Okay. Now I need the thing to respawn. I want my TACLES to move on the screen in random directions. How do I do that? Okay. Well, okay, select a random direction for the obstacle. In create event of the obstacle object, obstacle set its initial movement direction to a random angle. Speed is equal to 3. Adjust the speed as needed. I also want the obstacles STACLES to CAW spawn randomly. Okay, first I need the spawn thing. So if you want the obstacles to spawn randomly when the game starts or periodically, you can put this code in the create event of the player o player or a spawner object o spawner. Okay, I'll just create a spawner object just for the sake of it. And then set how many obstacles you want to spawn initially. Okay. Then there's a for loop for variable I is equal to 0 to I is less than number of obstacles, which is 5. I plus plus, which this is very similar to C, which is very similar to Java. Okay. So variable spawn X is equal to random room width. Variable spawn Y is equal to random room height. So that's the range probably for this function, right? And then we need to create the object at a random position, which is we are creating create instance create depth at, and then adding these stuff. Okay, and direction random 360. Okay, this is the range and object speed 3. I'll just add this to the player, right? Add event, create. Okay, and then I'll add this code here, save, and hopefully this works this time around. Okay, I need the objects to be more zoomed in. And they are not spawning anymore. Okay. That okay. So now create a new object called oSpawner or in okay. So set the spawn rate and the number of obstacles. 60 steps is equal to 1 second. An alarm 0 event of oSpawner add the following code variable spawn this at this and this. Other obstacles moving randomly. I want the obstacles to spawn zoomed in 7 times. Okay, we have a scaling option as well. Code and O obstacle. Okay, we can just add a create a code, create event of O obstacle. Okay, that makes sense. And I'll add an collision instance to the object, which will add a difficulty to this game. I am a genius. Okay, this may turn out to be really difficult unless you are playing on a really low, like, dif- what's the thing for it? Like sensitivity on your mouse. But this should work. Create event of O obstacle. Yeah. So I'll just add and create event of O obstacle and then change it randomly. And the code in the create event of O obstacle, I need to change the code accordingly so we can set random direction and speed. Okay. So I'll just add an create event. First I'll add the image scale. Yeah, I'll add the image scale first of all because that is more important. Image scale needs to be added into the create event. So I'll add the image scale into create event. I hope this is not procedurally like converted. I'm talking about the code. Okay, so now if we run the game, the objects are not spawning. Yeah, it's not spawning the way I've thought it would. It's just spawning once. Okay, I'll create another loop which will work hopefully every like 60 seconds. How do I create the and loop that works every 60 seconds? Alarm 0 is equal to 60. Variable spawn room width. Alarm 0 is equal to random 120 plus 60. Spawn next to obstacle between 1 and 3. I'll create a spawner object then, I guess. Okay, we have only 7 minutes for the stream today. So I'll just create a spawner object and copy paste this whole code. We can explore the whole thing later tomorrow, I guess. All right, so since they will be spawning randomly, they have all the things set, but I added this code to O player, but it stops after spawning it once. I need it to spawn every 5 seconds. Okay, hopefully this will fix things. Okay, so in O player, assuming 60 FPS, 5 seconds will be 300 steps. And how do I do it so that it's not assuming 60 FPS? Okay, I'll just add the alarm part in this for now. Maybe it will change things, maybe it will not. We'll know once we have done this. And I also need to add the, wait, what's the, yeah, I'll just cut it and paste it inside the obstacle thing, because there seems to be an event that needs to be created regarding the obstacle size. Hopefully this fixes things as well. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, so this is done, this is done. And now let's run the game once again. Okay, everything's spawning and it spawned once. And how many frames is my PC even working on? I'll just set it to like 10 or something. Maybe that will make this easier. Alarm set to 30, yeah. 30 should be fine. Unless I get overwhelmed. 5. Hello? Did the game not close? Yeah, it built the thing. And the things are still not spawning. So maybe we have to change it somewhere else. Reset the alarm to spawn every 5 seconds. Where do I set the alarm thing? Random 360. Add certain instances. Create event of 4 players. Set the alarm trigger after 5 seconds. Assuming 60 FPS, 5 seconds would be 300 seconds. In the alarm event. Okay, I need to add an alarm event. Okay, got it. I need to add an alarm event instead of an create event. Alarm 0. Okay. And now after creating the alarm event, I will take the code of create event, copy it, paste it in the alarm event. We can remove the create event for now, I guess. Or maybe we'll remove the create event for now because it might interfere with the original code. It's not randomly spawning. Actually, it's just not spawning anymore. Maybe we changed something we were not supposed to. Alarm 0 event. Okay, I need there to be a create event, but the create event needs to only have one single line of code. Got it. So if I paste this, that should be fine. Now what if I run the game? It's still spawning the objects based on the FPS instead of working with it, which does not make sense. Unless I'm doing something incredibly wrong, which I probably am, to be honest. Okay, I'll remove the alarm part for now. I'll add loop we need. Yeah, this seems good enough. Wait, where did I mess up this time? Maybe this makes it work. All right, we achieved our spawns, we achieved the collision, we achieved the shooting mechanics. It is good enough. It is not perfect yet. In tomorrow's stream, we will be trying to make everything else, which is the random object spawning every certain amount of time, which we'll need to like fix because right now it's completely depending upon the frame, even if it was working, which it is not right now. And other than that, maybe we'll refine this game a little bit more and I'll end my first project with that. After that, we'll be doing a couple more streams of different stuff other than game making. We'll be going through GitHub. We'll be also going through Python because I have to learn that. I have been meaning to learn it for about 4 months now. I have watched one video of CS50. I'll watch 3 or 4 more before the next live stream, which will be probably on Monday or more likely on Tuesday, and that will be a bit longer. I'll do it in 2 parts, one in the afternoon and one in the night, or maybe one in the night, one in the morning, depending upon what time fits. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, that's all for today.